Salvete Omnes, this is I'm Emilia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Mega Man 5. In the last episode, we defeated the last of the 8 Robot Masters for this group, Starman, and we got the obligatory shield weapon. Now it's time to move on to Proto Man's castle and see what our dear brother has been plotting this whole time, and why he turned traitor, apparently. Also, in that picture, Proto Man looks like he's wearing headphones. Like, look at that kind of blue circular thing on the left side of his head. But yes, Proto Man's castle is kind of shaped like Proto Man's head. Has a few other things, like a satellite dish and whatnot. You know, all the extra frills and gadgets on these castles in these games, you never actually see the bad guys using them, it seems like. So, in Proto Man Stage 1, we find that the background is a lovely shade of purple. And you remember those guys, and these guys. Oh boy, more bad kitties! Yeah, you remember them from Napalm Man stage, and the flying drones from a few different stages. Being a fortress stage, this stage has enemies and gimmicks from a number of the other stages in the game. Ignoring that kitty. Some of these enemies you kind of have to get a decent vantage point on. You know, the kitties wouldn't be as much of a problem if they just didn't have such darn large hitboxes. Come on. Okay, you go down first. Like, they don't take that many shots to destroy, and they don't have any threatening attacks or anything. They just kind of depend on contact damage, and this part is kind of hard to get through without getting hit, especially that middle jellyfish. Also, you're going to need a utility to get up here. And let's show off the super arrow. Because it does take less ammo than the rush coil would, at least. And now we have these mines here. And the bomb-dropping enemies from Charge Man stage. And I do want that health pickup, so let us use a dog. I don't think you could get up there with the super arrow, but... Actually, on that note, I should probably start showing off some of those other weapons. I think we just have... Well, let's go with Star Crash, since it's the first one my cursor landed on. Basic barrier weapon. Problem with it is, it only has 1 hit point's worth of damage. Well, I mean, I don't know how much damage it does, but it will instantly disappear when it hits anything, and I haven't found it to be that strong, it seems like. Then we have Water Wave, which is ground-based, as you can see. Seems to do a decent chunk of damage, but it was kind of hard to tell on that enemy because it only has 1 HP anyway. And this is not a very good place to show off the napalm bomb, so we'll have to wait on that. You almost need the super arrow for this part. It fires an arrow that has a suction cup on the end and keeps going forward until it sticks to something. Problem? It still drains energy while it's moving forward like that. I have no idea why it should not need any extra energy to keep flying. If it were Rush Jet, I could understand. Oh, slow down. What did that Tor NES ever do to you, game designers? Cannon and ambush mine. Neither of them got much of a chance to do anything to me, though. And coming through here... Okay, I don't see any enemies. That's suspicious. Oh, here we go. There it is. And... Okay, there isn't another one of them. I believe this is the halfway point of the stage. Also, when a room like this shows up, you know what's coming. It's disappearing block time. I don't think any of the ones in this game are too hard, though, and if I remember, they only show up in this stage, so... Okay, so I want to jump on that one. I don't exactly have the pattern down, but... I think I have it well enough. That worked. But we have another room of them. Wait a minute. Okay, you only really need 3 of these. And I fell off them, but at least I didn't die. And that was it. That was all the disappearing blocks we need to worry about for this game. And honestly, I don't actually mind disappearing block puzzles that much. I mean, there are certainly some that are kind of a pain, but that just isn't really one of them. Also, that thing is right in the way. Also, I don't know what these things are. They don't actually attack you, they just kind of hover around you. There are 2 of them in total, and these are the only 2 in the game. They don't really do anything, so kind of just a weird enemy. But anyway, it's time for the end of the first fortress stage, which means boss. Meet Darkman. We'll see more of him later, but this version of him is in a tank, and he shoots at you like that. Unfortunately, once you get him down to a certain amount of health, he speeds up, and then he starts trying to focus his inner Chargeman spirit by freaking stopping at the inconvenient times, ow, and killing you like that. Dang, I had a full bar of health, too. Get as much damage in on that guy, and take as little as you can during the first part of the fight before he starts going extra fast. Well, okay, not that fast, but... Oh, I didn't realize he aimed his shots. Ow. Come on, that should have been clear. I do not like the fortress stage bosses in this game. Alright, you know what? You asked for it. Time to bring out the weakness weapons. And then for the second time, he had 3 units of health left. I believe this form of Darkman is weak to Water Wave? I'm honestly not sure if this will be any more effective against him than charge shots, and it's not, aside from the fact that I don't lose my Water Wave power when I get hit. Well, you quit running into me, you stupid piece of crap. Nope. Nope. Arrgh. I do not remember that thing being that difficult. Or maybe it's just another boss that shouldn't be that hard, but that I kind of suck at fighting. But anyway, that'll be it for this episode, and I'll see you next time in the second fortress stage.